So today we're going to talk a little bit about the most important pillar of the lifestyle, and that is communication. It is fundamentally important for any practitioner to have clear communication of their thoughts, feelings, desires, kinks, and status. And what I mean by status is your emotional, physical, and mental well-being. If you don't like something, you have to be able to communicate that to your your partner. And to do that, you have to be able to vocalize uh, exactly what you're thinking, exactly what you're feeling, exactly your status. Um, as a dominant, you have to check in with your submissive at least a minimum, I would say, 10 times a day, at least. And always be attentive, always paying attention. And that goes for both submissives and dominants. Um, Pay attention, see what they're thinking, see what they're feeling. Watch their body language. You have to, if you're having a bad day, you have to be able to say, sir, I'm not feel. If you're submissive, sir, I'm not feeling, very good today. I'm kind of sad. I'm happy. I'm a little depressed, or I'm having these thoughts about you, or about my work, or about whatever that is in your day-to-day life. Now, this is for people who are living together and are together all the time. And this goes hand in hand and is key to any healthy relationship. Being able to look at your partner and say, hey, look, I don't like, you're leaving the toilet seat up. And having that heard and acted upon is very important. Communication is extremely important for boundaries, for setting limits, for expressing your status as as you would to anybody else outside of your relationship. Um, it's also important for expectations, for protocol setting, for discussing kinks. Don't be afraid to tell somebody what you're feeling, or what your kink is, or what your expectation of them is. You have to be able to express this without a lot of problems or judgment. Um, Now, the hard part about communication is listening. The hardest thing you will do is close your mouth and open your ears. And what I mean by that is this. If you are in a situation where your partner is telling you, hey, I'm not feeling good today, but you're taking and wanting them to do the laundry, clean the house, or perform a sexual act for you, um, and you don't hear that, or you worse, choose to ignore it, or you're having these thoughts in your head that are telling you, okay, let's talk, 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 talk. She has to listen to me. She has to listen to me, or he has to listen to me. Um, you have to be quiet oftentimes to be able to fully hear. So in the era, or in the area of communication, There are two key parts to communication: active listening and active speaking. And this goes into respect a little bit. You have to be able to learn to be quiet and listen. If you cannot hear the emotions or the thoughts and genuinely care about what that person is saying, well, then maybe you're having a bad day and you shouldn't be having that conversation. So listening and speaking and just communication as a whole is super, super important for the lifestyle. Yeah, it's important in everywhere else in life, but in the lifestyle, it's even more important because you're having to deal with people that um, are, in many cases, putting their life in your hands. If you can't admit you don't know something through honesty, and then communicate that by saying, I don't know this, which is perfectly okay not to know something. After so many years in the lifestyle, um, it, it is shocking to many people when I tell them I don't know that. No one can learn everything in this lifestyle, and everyone is continuing to learn. Um, so you must learn to communicate with yourself first. Understand your body feelings. Understand how those things feel within your own body. Whether or not you like something, whether or not you don't like something. Um, if if you're sitting in a room and your submissive walks into a room and you suddenly get mad because you're having some thought about work and you don't express that and say, hey, look, we'll say they're being a brat or they're kind of being a smartass, and you're not, and you don't express, hey, look, not right now. I don't want to deal with that right now. I'm having a bad day. If you can't say that, you're going to run into a lot of problems, not only in your relationship, but in life in general. So effective communication, and that's the key term, effective communication is key in this lifestyle. If you're in a scene, and a scene is where you're having a type of play, you're spanking, you're doing fire play, you're doing line play or rope play or bunny play, whatever, shibari, whatever it is. If you don't, as a submissive, if you say, hey, look, I'm uncomfortable, and you can't express that, you you could lose an arm in rope play. In fire play, you could get burned. If you think that using your safe word is a sign of weakness, uh, and you can't communicate that, you have a problem. Uh, again, safe words are a whole different topic that we'll explore later on. But right now, we're just discussing communication and the importance of it. So with me and my subwife, if I don't like a dress she's wearing, I can tell her I don't like that dress. Don't wear it. And if she doesn't like how my hair is, she can tell me I don't like that. You know what I mean? Change it. She can't say it that way, but like with all things, with submissives, questions are always welcome. But I'm not going to cover the submissive aspect of it. That'll be my subwife. So it's highly, highly important for you to have communication. But you must have communication with yourself, how your body feels in certain situations, how you feel about things, what you think about things, whatnot. So that's it for this time. This episode or whatever. Stay kinky, stay safe.